guess I got another package. Alright, you guys, so I got another package from Amazon. I think this is for my revolver. I've been waiting for it for a while. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday, then it got delayed, and it came today. At least it came. Now you guys are gonna have to excuse my frustration. I just don't like the fact that, you know, when you pay for something and it tells you it's showing up one day, then it gets delayed, then it gets delayed again, then it just essentially gets dropped off at your front doorstep and the bell gets rang. All good though. I don't want no problems. Well, they don't want no problems. Let's see what we got. All right, you guys, as you can see, I got my Smith & Wesson m&pbodygaurd revolver. It is empty. Nothing in there. Nothing there at all. As you can see my wife's butterflies on our table. All right, so what we're looking at replacing this grip. I got really big hands, and when I grab it, it doesn't feel my hand enough. Now I know this gun is meant to be small, discreet. I like it, but I need a bigger grip. So we'll be changing this out today. Sit that right there. Use my Kershaw Speed Safe. Set that aside. All right, so what I went and ordered was this Hogue Now, what I've seen in videos is the key thing is to make sure that you do not lose this. That's why I decided to do it inside the house and not in the backyard. That's why I also decided to do it on this white tablecloth. Now, my wife's gonna kill me if I mess the tablecloth up, so do my best. There's two little nuts and washers on here. So you wanna take these off, set them on the white portion of the table. Thread that off, set it there, set that piece there. Take that loose, take that off. So as of right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Now, the instructions, throw them out. Nah, he's just joking, he's joking. Here's the instructions, okay? Now the goal is we need to knock out, take this pin out. Take this pin out and slide this off. That's step number 1. See how long it takes. Anybody out there who does not have a decent little tool set like this or something similar, I would always suggest you guys go ahead and go get one. All right. Be right back. All right, so we're back. Had to find something a little bit smaller than what I originally had. So I had this small little screwdriver. Now this is not the best thing to use. Make sure if you're gonna use something like this that you're willing to lose the tool, because you'll lose the tool. It will dent up the tip of it. But best thing to do is invest in a good push pin set. I think I'm gonna end up going to go get one of those this weekend. But you just put this in there, you kind of just push straight through. Now I did loosen that up, so it's not gonna fall out that easy for anybody else, so keep that in mind. Once you do that slides off nice and easily. This is the old one. Kind of reminds me of a small AR-15 style grip. Now, Normally I would just take this and try to squeeze it on there and see see if I can get it to work, but we're gonna follow the instructions. Sit that like that. All right. Bodyguard models. To ensure the proper fit on the bodyguard models, remove the 4 plastic molars that have been pre-installed inside the grip. Let's see what they're talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fairly easy. Okay, so this is what they're talking about. There's 4 of these that sit right at the mouth. So in this case, it would be sitting right here on this lip. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to take those out, and that's only for the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 38 special revolver that you have to pop those out. Okay. Install the new stock pin, which is supplied with the new grip. The new pin has been devised to properly fit in both of your firearms and your new grip. There is no need to torque aggressively while tightening during installation. However, it is important for the stock pin to be centered on the frame. This is the stock pin. This is that little screw that I showed you guys with the nuts on it. Okay, so this has to be perfectly centered here. Put it on there the best you can. Just thread that on there a little bit. This is kind of something for somebody with some small hands. Let's see what we got. I don't know if this will work. Nah, it doesn't work, but this might though. Now I'm gonna follow the instructions, you know what I'm saying? And it says does not have to be overly tightened, but it does need to be centered. So I think that's about centered right there. Give you guys a quick view. It looks pretty centered to me. Unless my eyes are crooked. Check that again. Okay. All right, and it says, with the finger grooves of the grip facing the same direction as the barrel, insert the firearm into the grip with the stock pin fitting into the internal guide grooves. Then with the radial motion is like this. You kind of want to, like you're driving a steering wheel, like you whipping. That's how you want to put it on. Then with the radial motion, begin to slide the grip into the frame. Okay, so try to get this on camera. It's not that easy. And it's like you kind of want to get these lips spread open. You want to get those lips to spread open a little bit. Kind of just wedge it on there. There we go. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. But I heard that's the easy part. You can see they kind of slid on there. Now these little lips right here, these are little lips that if you don't get it on there quite right, it makes it a little bit tough. Once you get it on, it's on there. It ain't gonna go nowhere. It actually looks a lot better too. Black on black. Can't beat that. And Jose, you rhyming today. Now I'm just gonna give me a quick second, put all the stuff in here, slide this aside. Now it says, this is the bottom, this is like the little butt pad. This goes here. So let's see exactly how to get that going. All right, bodyguard models only. That's what this is. To ensure a proper fit on the bodyguard models, remove the curved palm spacer from the butt cap and fully insert into the gap between the grip and the firearm. Okay, so there's an extra piece that comes off from there. This is inside of here. You guys see that? It just boop, pops right out. All right, so now it's saying to slide this back here. You slide that all the way back there until it seats fully down. So that's how it would look once it seats. If it's up here, it's not close enough. You gotta push it all the way down until this part is recessed and this part is touching the pad. All right. Okay, there's another part over here on this side. Now it says insert a 38 special shell casing or prying tool into the round cavity. There's a little round cavity down there. And it says to spread it apart, then fit the cap over the stock. So let's see what we can get done like this. Yep. Let's see. 6-hour performance elite, hollow tip, 185 grain. This is only to help install. Okay, let me adjust this camera really fast. So I want you guys to see. God, this is not easy. Oh, but it feels a lot nicer though. Let's see what we got. See if I can get this other side on. It's not going on the way. See if I can get this off. Be right back. All right, you guys. So I finally got it on. So you take the casing, and you put it in here, and you kind of have to push it down in there tightly, and then push this on over the bottom of the metal frame. It wasn't very hard, but at the same time, it took a little bit of finessing. But once you got it on, you got it on there. And I see why they want you to make sure that your the screw on the inside is completely even, because if you don't, you have one side have a lip, the other side will be flush. So in this case, I had to fix it, so I'm actually not bad. So not too bad, but it does feel a whole lot more comfortable, as you guys can see. This is the new one, and this is the one that came on it. There's a big size difference. This one also has finger grooves here. Like I said, for very large hands, I get in there, I can get a great purchase on the gun, and everything's fine. I just love the action of this firearm with the hammer being gone. So, thank you all for tuning in once again. Package from Amazon. Hogue grips. This was 12 bucks. Took a little bit longer than expected to come in, but that's fine. Can't do nothing about that. But I'm very, very happy with the way it feels now and the way the overall look of the gun is. That off gray. Here's the other one here. That off gray. Now, my favorite colors is black, gray, and white. Henceforth, the White Sox hat. You know what I mean? But I just didn't like the look, the texture, the feel, or the grip of this. So I went with Hogue because you can't beat it. I appreciate you all stopping in. Check out this install video. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. If you ain't a part of the family, come join it. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.